the betting, the not so much anymore is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Well, I trust that you all had a wonderful weekend, and it's now racing on Monday, and it's time for the shortlist. I say racing on Monday, we're racing at Hollywoodbets Greyville on the poly track. So I'll do my shortlist, and then we'll move over to Ryle, and he's also jotted down a pick six that we both went through, and you can go for a race by race analysis if you want to go through all the races on the Gold Circle YouTube page as well. Let's go to my shortlist and bring it up quickly. Race two, let's start off with the bar pot, which is at the bottom. That will begin in race number 1, and I'm going for Corsican there as a bar pot banker. I think on current form and the way he's been racing, if he can just be put off to sleep from that wide draw, you're going to have a look at his time over the final 400 meters on debut. It was a very quick 22.6 seconds. I think he'll be running on smartly over that 1,000-meter trip. Of the race runners, I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised if he doesn't finish in the top 2. Place Accumulator Banker comes up in race number 2, and it is Can't Fool Me. Another horse that's poorly drawn, Wonders of Fall, just like Corsican in race number 1. And here, I think that Alto Alex form could be a form line that's worth following, because there's been a subsequent winner in Devils and Dust, and Alto Alex wasn't disgraced post-maiden as well. And although this horse has been off for 2 months, I think she should be good enough to finish in the top 3 there. The fact that the stable debuted over 1,400 meters and there was some interest for it in the betting markets keeps me interested. I think PAs, she should finish in the top 3. Race number 5, number 9, Immeasurable. Looks like a competitive race, but I think for the top 3, I must say, if I don't survive that leg of the Place Accumulator, then something horrible has to go wrong, because the way this individual is running, holding his form well, and with Rachel Vilinka claiming that 1.5 kgs, that is a big bonus, especially with a horse that she's got to know of late. And then both Ryle and myself were in agreement with one horse that was currently trading at around 20-1 at the time of recording, and we're not judging him on his last 2 starts. We think he's better than that. If you go 3 starts back, you'll see he found a really good finish. He is low on confidence in the win department, hasn't won for some time, but a horse that is not a 20-1 shot in race number 4. And if he wins or loses, I think that you're not going to get hurt there in the 4th race with Double Expresso. Ryle, you are going to go to your shortlist, and you're going to do you're going to give the viewers a pick 6, which we haven't put on the shortlist, but we've discussed, so you're going to read the numbers out.
Yes, thanks for that, Deez. And I'll start with my shortlist. 3 PA bankers, 3 horses to watch out for. In race number 3 on the card, number 5, Duke of Africa. I think that career victory is not too far away, and good run last time out behind, like the Clappers, and he should be right there in the top 3. Then a horse to watch out for in the exact same race is number 3, Street Art. I think he'll love the step-up in trip, and one that punters could just possibly ignore based on his last start, because the money came for him, and he was beaten behind the filly in the form of Devils and Dust, beaten under length but into 4th position, and he could be one to keep a very close eye on. Then moving along to race number 6 on the card, where the second of my PA bankers comes up. That's in the form of Gunsmoke. Gabriel Peterson teams up with Lorenzo Karim, and he's been taking on a lot stronger company than what he does meet here, and I think he should be good enough in an 8-horse field to run into the top 3. Then in race number 8 on the card, number 1, Chara Sands. I think he's going to get the run of the race. Rachel Vinegar aboard, 1.5 kgs off the back, and Chara Sands, this is going to be my top choice in the lineup. Then 2 more horses to watch out for. Both these and myself do like these horses. That's Double Espresso and Splash of Green. Both have come down in the ratings. One is at 20-1 in the market, Splash of Green is at 8-1, so both represent terrific value in their respective races, and we're hoping that those 2 could come through to win, especially for those pick 6s, and if you include them into the mix as well. Now, just touching on that pick 6, both Deez and myself went through this pick 6, and the perm is 3,456 Rand, 3456. No. And 3456, yes, indeed. Not at all. And let me read those numbers out for the guys out there. In the first leg, 2, 3, 5, and 8 by 1, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11 by 1, 7, 10 by 1, 4, 6, and 7 by 2, 3, 6 by 1, 3, 7, and 10, and that perm comes to 3,456 rand. Maybe it's a sign that it's going to be caught.
You know, I knew it's going to cost a lot, and I was going to say, wow, Ryle, we have to make a plan to even take a percentage of it. But now that you've worked out that perm to that number, I mean, you couldn't write that script.
Not
3,
at all.
4, 5, 6.
Not at all.
So we're saying 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. So we're saying 355 rand is 10%.
Yeah.
355.
I think we're gonna get a nice payout here.
No, there's no bankers, right? I mean, we couldn't find a banker, and we tried. I mean, I really tried. I went to the card with you, and I said, where can we go short? We were chatting off air, and we tried. We really tried, but we couldn't. But you couldn't have. Ryle didn't work this out. 3, 4, 5, 6. When last have you seen a perm or taken a perm? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Ryle, I'll leave you to close it off.
Yes, hopefully the pick six does come through and arrive for the guys out there, and hopefully you get a few results in that pick six. From myself, Atiza and Aunt, we wish you all the best racing at Hollywoodbets Greyville on Monday, the 12th of September.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.